coalition of civil society groups in Nigeria have called on the Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetekun, to arrest Kogi 2023 gubernatorial candidate of the People's Democratic Party, Senator Dino Maleye, alongside other individuals who participated in the Kababunu-Ijumu Federal Constituency 2007 election murder of Honorable Victor Obafaye and Halaji Jimo Isimi in Kababunu local government. Addressing a press conference in Lokoja on Saturday, the convener, Wisdom Chinedu, said after 16 years, families of the deceased have refused to get closure as the souls of their breadwinners are yet to find peace because justice has not been served. Wisdom also pointed out that the civil society group also have from reliable sources that the Nigerian Police Authority carried out investigation on the said matter, but the public and victims of the dastardly act are surprised that 16 years down the lane, no report has been given by the police and no single person has been apprehended for such a heinous crime against humanity.
This press conference is in response to a petition addressed to us, the coalition of civil society organizations, on Monday, October 23rd, 2023, from bereaved families whose loved ones were murdered in cold blood and living survivors from the violence allegedly instigated by the People's Democratic Party and its House of Representatives candidates for Kaba, Bunu, Ijumu Federal Constituency of Kogi State in 2007 in the person of Mr. Dino Maleye, as corroborated by the United States Department of State Bureau of Democracy, Human Rights, and Labor report released to the public on 11th March 2008. From what we gathered and painstakingly took time to investigate as a coalition and as reported by Sahara reporters and other news platforms, two persons, namely Mr. Jimo Asimi and one Honorable Obafaye, lost their lives in questionable circumstances arising from the violence that greeted the conduct of the 2007 House of Representatives election, in which Dino Maleye, now the governorship candidate of the People's Democratic Party in the November 11 election, was declared winner, and murder that happened a fortnight to cross-examination dates of star witness against the case at the Election Petition Tribunal. On the day of the election, heavily armed thugs, allegedly sponsored by Mr. Maleye, invaded Kababunu local government of Kogi State and murdered Alhaji Jimo Asimi, who was one of the agents of the defunct Action Congress of Nigeria, ACN, at Akafe polling unit of Ayetoju, Kajula Ward in Kababunu local government area. That is not all. They equally allegedly desecrated his body by taking it away and dumped it somewhere around Specialist Hospital in Kaba. And the alleged culprits are still today walking the streets without justice being done to the case. Also during the attack, many voters sustained serious injuries while others escaped by whiskers. The people who sustained different degrees of injuries are still alive with pictorial and video evidences to prove their claims. As we speak today, the case 16 years down the line has been swept under the carpet without the known perpetrators being served justice. Some of those who escaped that bloody attack are still alive today and are willing to offer the needed assistance with the investigation at the due time. One of them is Honorable Kayode Omosaye, better known as Oluke. Please, can you stand up for recognition? And Mr. Lebro. It is also on record that the United States Department of Democracy, Human Rights, and Labor reports of 11th March 2008 alluded to the murder of Mr. Obafaye in strange circumstances, as reported by several news platforms in Nigeria and abroad. After this press briefing, the reports will be made available to the press. We are also aware from reliable sources that the Nigerian Police Authority carried out investigation on the said matter, but the public and victims of the dastardly attack are surprised that 16 years down the line, no report has been given by the police and no single person has been apprehended for such a serious crime against humanity. Our demands are as follows. 1. We call on the Inspector General of Police, IGP Kayode Agbetokun, to order the relevant authority involved in the investigation to make their reports public, or at best, direct the Commissioner of Police in Kogi State Command and the DPO in charge of Kababunu to commence fresh investigations on the circumstances surrounding the deaths of the gentlemen mentioned above. If the previous committee cannot be trusted and in the interest of justice. 2. That the alleged mastermind of the attack, Mr. Dino Maleye, be immediately arrested and prosecuted for, among other things, murder. 3. That all those involved in causing the 2007 mayhem, either directly or indirectly, be made to face justice. Interestingly, the perpetrators are still alive, and those who saw them unleash the mayhem are still there to testify in the court. This has become even more necessary in view of the violent threats from the candidates of the PDP and his agents in the November 11 governorship election in Kogi, who have received reports that suggest that he has paid some known cultists who belong to a particular confraternity led by his personal assistant, Mr. Rotimi Adebayo, aka Teller, who has been identified as one of the people that unleashed violence in the 2007 violence that led to the murder of the two gentlemen. We do not want a repeat of the 2007 scenario, especially at a moment when we should be consolidating on the gains of our democratic journey since 1999. We do not wish to be taken to the dark days when people sat on mandates of blood and tears. A quick action from the Inspector General of Police could save the day. Thank you.